بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نبدأ الجلسة الثالثة عشر برئاسة سعادة الدكتور صالح الهذلول، الرئيس التنفيذي شركة الهذلول للتطوير، والأستاذ في جامعة الملك سعود، ووكيل وزارة الشؤون البلدية والقروية الأسبق. هذه الجلسة ستكون بعنوان عوامل النجاح في تطوير المدن الإنسانية. تقدمها لكم السيدة تري ريسماهريني، أمين مدينة سورابيا بإندونيسيا، وهي شخصية تميزت في مشاريع الأنسنة بمدينتها. دكتور صالح، لك الميكروفون.
بسم الله، الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. It gives me a great pleasure to introduce to you Mayor Tri Rizmaharini. The mayor has she is an architect. We are colleagues, and that's another pleasure too. She has her architectural a bachelor degree in '87 and a master degree in urban development in 2002. She also has an urban development management courses in the Institute for Housing and Urban Development Studies at Rotterdam. The Mayor Tri Rizmaharini is the first female mayor in Surabaya. Before being elected in 2010, she served for more than 20 years in the city government of Surabaya. She also is well known for implementing the first procurement system in Indonesia. Now she is in her second term. She has been known for transforming Surabaya from not a pleasant city into a green and clean city. As a result, Surabaya won the highest national awards on environment. The mayor has also has received several awards, including the Women Leader Award by Globe Asia in 2012. She has been also listed as one of the 10 inspiring women in 2013 by Forbes of Indonesia. A mother of two, she believes that a city shall be home for its dwellers, and giving example is the best way to educate and engage the community. The floor is yours, Mayor.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen. It is a pleasure for me to be here sharing about Surabaya's experience in the context of human city, because we believe that a city shall be a home for its citizens. To begin with, I would like to explain that Surabaya is the second largest city in Indonesia, after the capital city Jakarta, with total population of 3.3 million people at night, and can double up to 6 million people at day. The approach we use to tackle urban issues and to make Surabaya a livable city contains three models. They are equal opportunity, equal distribution of wealth, and provision of good life. We undertake all of the effort despite the limited budget that we have, because almost all tax, including the vehicle tax, is collected by central government. To ensure an equal opportunity for all citizens, we provide free education and free healthcare services. For the poor students, we give them not only free nutrition, but also free school equipment, such as free bags, shoes, books, and so on. We also provide free supplementary feeding in health posts for toddlers, including playgroup students, 4 times a month, including for free medical check-up. Surabaya has been growing as a smart city by implementing the concept of smart people, smart living, smart government, smart economy, smart mobility, and smart environment. For smart people, Surabaya city government developed 44 broadband learning centers all over Surabaya to promote digital literacy. In this center, people can learn about the use of computer and internet for free, assessed by professional trainers. We also facilitate 1,900 Wi-Fi spots in public parks, hospitals, flats, and many other public spaces in order to provide healthy internet and connect people to our services. Electronic education is created to teach our students not to cheating during exam, as well as to facilitate easier communication with the parents. Our students can also easily enroll to school and monitor their school report online. For smart governance, our administration and services by city government is provided using technology, starting from the development planning, implementation, up to evaluation and handling public complaints are all using electronic system. Among other examples is the e-monitoring, which can monitor all government programs or projects online, including social programs, connecting to CCTV to monitor traffic as well as water elevation level to avoid flood, because Surabaya is only 5 meters above sea level. We also have a letter which all staff and officials, including me, can read incoming letter online, and especially for me, I can send memo to my staff in Surabaya while I am here in Madinah, for example. Surabaya promotes electronic education where students can Surabaya City Government facilitates the disabled students with inclusive school available in some area of the city. It will ensure an equal access for them by going to the same school with the normal. Free health services is provided in health center and hospital for all citizens of Surabaya. Given an increasing number of population, health services has been supported with electronic health system that enables people to register to clinic or hospital using online system even 10 days before their treatment schedule. Medical records are also available in the system to be accessed by doctor. To improve the quality of life of senior citizens, we give free meals 4 times a month and free medical checkup in health posts. Not only for the elderly, similar service is also available for teenagers. In teenager health posts, we have activities to promote healthy lifestyle, as well as to prevent for drug abuse and reduce delinquency. Psychologists and psychiatrists are available to help 24/7 days. A number of immunizations are provided for free, including for cervical cancers and HPV. People and HIV/AIDS will receive special treatment in every sub-district. Ambulance and hearse are always made available for everyone who needs them. Poor people houses are renovated through the program of slum area rehabilitation, while supplementary feedings are given 4 times a month for the poor people, disabled, orphan, and cancer and TBC patients. More than 400 city parks are built not only for environment preservation purpose, but also for social purpose, that to give free space for everyone to relax, socialize, and for children to play outside. Kalimas is the biggest river in Surabaya, is revitalized by converting the area along its side into beautiful public parks. It is also part of Waterfront City project and to preserve the water. Those public parks are equipped with libraries, broadband learning center, jogging tracks, and playground. On the other hand, we require people living along the riverside to an affordable vertical housing to promote healthy lifestyle and to provide equal opportunity for all. We built more than 400 sport fields all over the city that can be used for free. Moreover, our services and administration in Surabaya City Government is provide on land, and we aim to develop into smart city. Therefore, we built 1,425 public libraries are provided all over the city, especially in poor areas. We want to prepare our people facing the globalized world. Therefore, we establish language halls where people can learn free foreign language, including Arabic, as well mathematical halls for children to learn fun logical thinking. For women and economic empowerment, Surabaya City Government initiated the Economic Heroes Program that trains housewives to create local products and starting business. Start with only 89 groups. Now we can have 9,050 groups, 9,500 groups joining the program. Meanwhile, for young people who drop out of school or who cannot continue their education to university, we have Young Warriors program to participate by 600 group of young people. Start Surabaya was created in 2014. We facilitate them with co-working space available for free 24/7 days. These young people also help women SMEs doors to improve their products. In addition, we established grocery stores in low-cost apartments as well as creating traditional market to help improving local economy. Street food sellers are accommodated in street vendor centers. They are clean and healthy, and we promote urban farming program both in agriculture and fishery as part of food security project. Furthermore, to make sure and equal access for all, low-cost apartments are built with rental free only less than $1 per month. The apartments are equipped with libraries, park, and broadband learning center. For the unprivileged children, we have special shelter for them based on their condition, including abandoned disabled children, street children, leprosy patients, and children with social and legal problems. We give the appropriate treatment and all necessary facilities to support their development. We regularly organize exhibitions of paintings by disabled children as well as making our city accessible for them. Accessibility is crucial in urban economy. We improve infrastructure in kampung or urban village because 70% of our people live in kampung. Now we can have green and clean kampung all over the city where its people are aware of environment management. Well, to improve better connectivity and address the issue of urbanization, we improve road network and access to neighboring areas. Therefore, people can work in Surabaya while still living in their origin region. The last most important project we do in Surabaya is the implementation of a government in which all services and government administration is provided online, including the issuance of citizen document to licensing. As the result of this project, Surabaya Welfare City approach has encouraged the growth of citizen optimism reflected in the Consumer Expectation Index that is around 120. The optimism and hard work to realize a city for all has enabled a significant increase in Surabaya local budget in 2010 and 2017. The business spirit of Surabaya people is signified with the increase of restaurant tax during 2010 and 2017 with CAGR rate of 21%. On the other hand, there is also a growing opportunity in property sector as well as increase in land and building tax. Residential property index is increasing to be above many big cities in Indonesia. It has attracted many foreign investors, including from the Middle East. Surabaya economic growth is always above the national that enables the increasing of regional minimum wage, and we can enjoy the increasing of Surabaya purchasing power to be more than 93% in 5 years, reducing poverty and increasing of human development index. Finally, Gallup poll show that the happiness of satisfaction of Surabaya people reached of 89 7.5%, which can be an indicator of success of our project. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Ms. Mayor. This has been quite an interesting experiment. The Mayor shed light very lightly on and very fast on the aspects. She talked about the Surabaya city development, all the activities that the city provides, the free schooling, the free health, the increased playgrounds, and so on. She emphasized the smart city concepts and how it has been working in Surabaya and in the e-learning or e-education and the online studies, through also monitoring the movements and the traffic, how also they have their efforts in the school construction and improving the learning environment in schools, the medical and health care, and how they have been very effective in this, the rehabilitation of the slum areas in Surabaya, their efforts in developing their city park system and revitalizing and cleaning the river, and all the activities related like sports and then also related to learning and cultural activities, the developing libraries within the city and the language houses where people can learn foreign languages. She gave us also a quick look at the economy and the economic empowerment and increasing the participation of the inhabitants in their economic in their city economic development. She showed us some quick figures on the traditional markets, the urban farming, touched on the children development and some other activities like fishing, the connectivity, also how they were able to connect the city to the surroundings and help people to stay where they work in Surabaya but still live in their own villages or hometowns that are nearby. And she showed us at the end some curves and some figures on the economic growth and the improvement of the tax system and the way they have improved their ability or raised their ability in collecting these things and increasing the revenue for the city. I will open the floor for discussions and we will start with Farahat. Tfadal. Please, those who do intend to have questions, raise your hand now.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
No one on the left side.
Thank you very much for this very good presentation, and it really it will open up our eye for how the city can improve the situation for their citizen. My question is, what was the role of the volunteer groups in your initiative for humanizing the city?
The role.
مجموعة الأعمال التطوعية.
Yes, we have regulation from the central government for we call it as social responsibility that come from the industry that can give something budget to the government, but it is not only for the from the industry, from the company, but also from university. we cooperation with about 36 university in Surabaya that they can we can work together about how to solve the health, especially for sanitation, and then to improve their living condition in the slum area, to improve their also for education. Yes, in Surabaya we also work together with the media. We have cooperation with newspaper to make programs, especially like for environment, to make a better quality environment in Surabaya. Green and clean, we have program green and clean, and also freedom for kids. The media, they can source every day that the people in Surabaya were doing to manage the garbage. So why in Surabaya all of the community, the media, and then the community, also the apa namanya perusahaan, the businessman, we are work together with the government to solve many problems, education, health, and then for the environment, something like that. We have regulation for that from the central government. Yes.
Any question on the left side? We'll take Mukhtar then. Yeah. Right here. Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Mukhtar al-Shibani, an architect. I did visit Surabaya in 1977, and really I saw amazing development in the city. At that time, we visit Borobudur Temple. How to, probably this is not your the first time to visit Medina. Maybe you came for Umrah or Hajj, Mayor. So, what is the advice that you can give us in Medina here, the Medina municipality, or one advice only? What you had seen, and what advice you can give us to Medina for the humanitarian approach? Thank you.
Yes, I think if Medina more have parks, I think the temperature can reduce, also the emotion of the citizen can reduce, because Surabaya before it's hot. Now we can reduce the temperature 2 degrees. Before it's about 35, 34, now 32, 31, something like that. Also the temperament of the people of Surabaya now is more slow than before, because before, yes, in Indonesia, Surabaya is very famous about the temperament. It's the heart like me, something like that. Yes, I think if the Medina has many parks, it's, I think, good for the children and good for the social communication with other peoples.
Any hands? No. Yes, تفضل أبو محمد.
تعليق في الواقع في مدينة الرياض عرض علينا في المجلس البلدي سمو الأمير السابق الأمير عبد العزيز العياف افتتح عدة حدائق وملاعب بلدية وصار فيها نشاطات. عرضنا على المتقاعدين والمدرسين اللي كانوا يدرسوا الرياضة في المدارس في الصباح أنهم يقوموا بعمل تطوعي ويدربوا الطلاب أو الأطفال اللي يجوا بعد العصر وبعد المغرب.
Can you talk in English? I know that you can speak in English.
Okay, well, we are in Riyadh. We actually made the volunteer work group to establish in the municipality's open area. The municipality made in each neighborhood a common area for children, family to get together. So they asked the teachers to come and to participate in educating and training the kids and boys afternoon, part of their time, for free of time. And by this way, if we can utilize these efforts, which is full in the city, we will have a lot of people who can work in gardening, in cleaning, as you said, in teaching, that we can enhance the humanization of the city. It's not just everything we make it through the government or by companies, but we can encourage the volunteer work groups to participate.
Yeah, I think what Farahat is trying to solicit from you is a comparable experience. I'm sure you must have in Surabaya quite an experience from the quick presentation we have seen. Although it is very much abbreviated, but it's clear that you have quite an effort and the cultural activities and the sports. So maybe you might want to enlighten us on some of the activities, some of the experience.
Yes.
How
Okay.
did you go about it?
Yes. Yes, you know that we have more than 1,500 libraries in around the city. The libraries we have something like that, apa namanya, trainers. That the libraries not only for the people can read the book, but also because we put the library and the area where the poor families there. So the trainer can help the children can learn many subject with the trainer. The trainer come from people in that area, that like the teacher, then the living in there, and college student living in there. Yes, one example. But we have also program for the environment. We call it apa namanya? Cadres. We have about 20,000 cadres for the environment, because you know that we have experience that Surabaya we have garbage problems to manage. So we have cadres that to introduce and to explain and to teach the family to manage the garbage. Spirits we call 3R, reduce, use, recycle. So why in Surabaya every year the garbage going to the landfill, the final disposal is reduced 10% every year, because the people manage the garbage. The plastic garbage we can sell. We make bank waste that we call bank waste. The people make like waste bank. Then the waste bank, then the garbage can sell. Then the money to be saved in the deposit, and when the the fit all they need the money, they can take the money from the waste bank, something like that.
Thank you.
Yes.
We'll take another question from Dr. Husni.
Thank you, Mayor, for your informative presentation. I noted that you have done a lot of greening in the city of Surabaya. I wonder if you have measured, if you were able to measure the impact of greening program on carbon reduction. As you will know, that low carbon is one of the key indicators in measuring sustainability and humanization of cities. And I think it would have been more interesting to see the indicators, the key performance indicators that have been used in Surabaya to measure the presence of carbon and other pollutants in the air. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. We have a monitoring machine in everywhere in the city to know that what happened in the low carbon in that area. But we have programs. You know that every year we build, we call it urban forests, and also we build many parks. Last year we have only 362 parks, but nowadays we have 404 parks, because every year we build new parks around the city. And then also we monitor the carbon car to control the quality of the smoke of the car. Also we have a program for we call it urban farming in the kampung. So why we can reduce low carbon? We got award from the central government, the best air pollution, air quality in Indonesia. Yes.
Thank you. Again, any questions or comments? Yeah. Yes, please.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Dr. Maliha Hashmi. I'm the I have a comment and a question. One of the comments is that in the city of Medina, the things we talk about humanizing cities. So what I have noticed, and I want to praise Medina for this, is the community building aspect. And if you go into the mosque after Asr, here they have these circles of women that are teaching Quran.
Bring the microphone closer to your mouth.
They're teaching Quran to different people from around the world, all over the mosque, and they all come together. So it's a very beautiful community building aspect. And one element that I'd like to see in cities is the prevention of food waste. And I think that's something that people everywhere around the world need to work on. Again, an element I saw in Medina in Ramadan was they have a food truck here that any food that's wasted, they say to put the food in that truck, and it's actually somehow decomposed into food for camels. They told me. I asked the people what they do with that food, and they actually restructure it to feed to the camels. So I want to ask you, what are some elements you can talk about that can actually prevent food waste in cities, as well as the structure of buildings in cities, how that impacts humanizing cities in terms of high rises and low rises? What is the better element for that?
Can you repeat the two questions, the last two questions, but bring the a bit louder?
Sure. My first question is, what do you think would be the best way to prevent food waste in cities around the world in terms of humanizing cities? And the second question is, in terms of structures, versus high rises versus low rises, what is the better medium to bring more community involvement in cities by humanizing them through structure? So what is the best structure for cities in terms of buildings, in terms of architecture?
Yes, you know that I think it's better that Medina had mobile to take the waste, food waste, because you know that it is for us, for me, for our city, is too expensive to buy car or something like that. So why we encourage the people can manage the garbage by themselves. So why because you know that more cheaper than we bought mobile or electricity, something like that. So why we work together with the citizen to manage the garbage. So why the garbage every year reduce about 10% per year. The second one is depend on the city, I think, because you know that we in the new development especially for the apartment, low cost apartment for the poor people, we give subsidies. So why per month the rent is only around $1, because we give subsidy, because you know that sometimes they income about 1.000 itu 1 juta berapa? Yes. About $100 per month. So we give subsidies. We built five floors. No elevator and no lift to cheaper than for operation for the government. But in Surabaya we also have apartment with the high rise for the medium and high income. But all of the apartment in Surabaya, it must be green building. So why? Yeah, the investment is more higher than 30% before, but in 3 years that will come back the investment. Yes.
Thank you so much. We are always limited on time, but I would like, on your behalf, I would like to thank Her Excellency Mayor Rizma Harini for the very fruitful and very informative talk that we have, and for her comments on the questions. Thank you very much.
شكرا جزيلا لك دكتور صالح على إدارتك لهذه الجلسة. شكرا لأمين مدينة سوربايا تيري ريمس هاريني لإيدائها وإلغائها هنا. مير تيري Rims Harini has very kind gesture that she came all the way from Surabaya, and she would like to present a few memorable gift items, and she would like to start to present this to His Royal Highness Prince Saud bin Khalid Al Faisal, the Deputy Governor of Al Medina Al Munawwara. Mayor Rims Harini, Mayor of Surabaya, Indonesia, presenting to His Royal Highness a memorable gift items. Abdullah. Also, she would like to present a memorable gift item to Her Royal Highness Princess Haifa Al Faisal.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.